I've been sharing things from one book, but not from the other book of my favorite memes. It's a word that's made up. Because if you are attracted to somebody's pheromones, maybe you can be attracted to my memes or my pheromone memes. And the cool thing about a made-up word is if you do a search for it, this is the only thing you'll find. Because it's not even a word. Right? The fun thing about this book is that it is a larger typeface size, and if there are photos that were done for shorter poems, I just randomly go pick, and there are photos that are throughout this thing as well. And as I read at my feature in Chicago, I said it's in a 14-point typeface size, so that even if you're at a bar and it's dark, you'll be able to read it. This first one in here is called Even If Only, and it's a dreams poem, Dreams 4:15-19, which is not even in this book, but this is Even If Only. We hosted a party at our home, apparently a get-together of sorts, although I haven't hosted a party in years. There were a lot of people there. A friend of mine and her husband came, even though they no longer live in the same state. All I remember is her saying to me that was that he was there, the man who was my date at her wedding, the man who does live in the same town as me, and that I've not seen since I moved here, much less the 15 years before I moved. Across the room, he moved his hair out of his eyes as he turned to the door. He wasn't leaving, he was just turning with a mass of people at apparently my insanely popular party. So I tried to decide if I should talk to him. He was once the world to me before he up and disappeared from my life. But we have so much of a past, and does he even know that I'm here? So with trepidation, I walked toward him, making my way through all of my guests. When I got close to him, I can't even remember if I said a word to him. Our eyes just happened to meet. I can't remember speaking to him. I'm not sure if he immediately spoke to me. We had gone our separate ways. There was no turning back from the choices we had made. But when we crossed when the crowd of people in the room started to move us, he took my hand and I held his, because for this one moment, at this one point, we could be around each other, even if only for a moment. And apparently that person has moved back, and they're not in the same state as me anymore, but they moved back to the state that I'm from, and anywho, that's. People talk about connectivity and being good to everyone and everything, and it is a wonderful idea, but I'm probably pretty positive everybody allows the killing of animals to eat all the time, and nobody thinks about being kind that way. But the reason why I say that is because this piece in here is called Others Kill For Us. We meet up at a burger joint. It was the only chance we could get together, so here I am. It was the lunchtime. You probably got your usual, and I just said I'll have extra fries. Why are you eating? He asked absentmindedly, and I said, I'm a vegetarian. And I said it with the same trepidation I always do, because people think I'm a freak for not eating dead animal. These tenuous moments make me feel like a Bernie Sanders fan at a Trump rally or an atheist meeting the Pope. And I know, people have been talking about the idea of eating less meat, but I wonder if it's all just talk, or have I just read it in select newspapers? If people care, if people read the things I have, maybe this wouldn't be such an uphill battle. But I'm sitting here with this guy eating a burger, and he doesn't get what the issue is. I mean, hey, it's just a burger. That's what we humans do. And I think back to when I was a child, when I ate meat, because my mother remembered when her parents, not from the United States, scraped enough money together to purchase a chicken in a cage that they had to kill for food, for the family, for the week, because that was enough protein. So I think about the mass grocery store chain that provided the dead animal en masse to this restaurant. And since I was a little girl, since back when I had hopes and dreams, that is when mass consumption won out over mass compassion. Because since the lobbyists have paid the USDA off and say in charts, in pyramid form, that we needed more meat. Back in the day, animals were raised humanely because they were killed, before they were killed inhumanely. But now mass consumerism won, and our humanity altogether lost out. Now animals from birth are in such torturous conditions that they live on antibiotics because they cannot even stand on their own legs. The fact is that these animals have been genetically altered so they cannot even have sex. Yes, humans artificially inseminate every animal we use for future slaughter for food. And before us humans because us humans like our fatty foods, these animals have been genetically bred so that they are so fat that if they were a human baby, they'd be 600 pounds by 2 months old. And this is the way we say it's okay to let others kill for us, because we don't want to get any blood on our hands. But the blood is on our hands, and the diseases from these inhumane treatments are now in our water, our soil. More and more diseases are now jumping from animals to humans. And you ask me why I'm only eating French fries in this meal. It's the lesser of two evils, I think. So the choice, to me, is clear. But I'll end it on a somber, weird note with a periodic table poem for you. That is Twitter link. It is called Iron Bloodied Eyelids. You can't see it, but there's a picture of a light being shown into my eye, which is relevant for this Twitter poem. Doctors knew of my brain injury. When blood seeps from around my brain, it collects only in my eyelids. Iron gives blood color coming through in my blood-filled, iron-rich eyelids. I have an iron will, so shine a light in my eye. See if I respond.